me.
What's up, Internet? Corey's Amy here, back again with another weekend adventure and video game hunting. This week, it's fucking cold out. I hate Connecticut. God damn. Oh, we're gonna have to switch things up. There was a nice tag sale listed this morning, but it's in East Hartford, and it started at 6. Fuck that shit. It's 7:37. I'm not going all the way up there because there's nothing else up there today. Going to actually be switching it up, going to the Wallingford Flea Market. I usually don't go on Saturday. Maybe I'll find something there. Fuck. It's goddamn cold out. I had to fucking clean off my car for the first time in a long time, and it sucks ass. I don't like the cold. Fuck that. So I just, you missed a few tag sales. A big tag sale I'll show you later. I couldn't film. There was way too many people there. It was pretty overpriced, very high priced reseller, but I was able to narrow down his pricing, and it turns out that by taking out, of all things, a Game Boy Advance, the Platinum one, but not the Game Boy Advance SP, just the Game Boy Advance regular, it cut $50 out of the fucking deal. But I just escaped the tag sale. Where I roll up, I get out, and there's kids basically running this tag sale. But they have a Nintendo 64, so I'm looking at it. It has a jumper pack, so it's just like, whatever. But then the kid on the stoop starts fucking screaming at the other kid, saying, "Don't touch the fucking shit!" Oh, and he's like an 8-year-old. I was just like, oh my god, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fucking god. Whatever. I got like 2 more tag sales to hit. Gonna have to stop by Sam's booth on Sunday because he wasn't there today. I did pick up something else at the flea market though, which is pretty cool. 2 more tag sales, then it's home. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. Pretty much anything. Welcome back, Internet. A lot of stuff to show you today. Holy shit. It kind of had a theme this week. Did not mean to have a theme, actually. I was trying to keep it fucking simple. Because I know last week was... It was a lot of work to edit. The fucking Boba Fett shit. Fuck that, not doing that again for a while. At the flea market I actually switched things up. I went to the flea market in Wallingford on Saturday, because there was nothing listed that I wanted to go to other than a 9 o'clock estate sale, which had a ton of people at it, but I'm getting ahead of myself. As you saw, I found a PlayStation 2 Slim box. It had a system in it, and now there's a story behind that because she wanted $60 for it. And I was just like, that's a little high, I'm not interested at that price, but I asked if she would sell just the box alone. that's all I'm really interested in. I give a fuck less about the actual system. I already have that. I offered her $10 for it, and she took it, and as she was taking the system out of the box, it turns out it's the fucking old gray PlayStation 1 console. Imagine if I had fucking bought that, or anybody had bought that for $60. That would have been fucking... I'm swearing a lot already, but I'm... That's... $60 for a PlayStation 1 console and a PlayStation 2 Slim box? Fuck that. Jesus, fuck. Almost created an avalanche. And also she had for, I think I paid $2 or $3 for Evil Dead Regeneration for the PlayStation 2. Looks kind of interesting. Looks like you have some kind of sidekick here. Ted Raimi as the voice of the sidekick. That's pretty cool. Picked that up for $2 or $3 from her. And then I wanted to film at this estate sale, but there were just so many people, it would have been impossible to get a good shot at anything without it being super obvious and awkward. And this guy was a reseller that kind of knew his prices on some of his stuff, so it was kind of high. I put together a bundle, which I eventually shrank down, because he had a few people it was like you had to wait in line to check out with this guy to figure out how much you wanted, because everybody that was there, some of the local tag sale regulars and flea market regulars, fucking stacks on stacks and stacks of shit. And I did miss out on the collector's edition, what is it, for GameCube, for Zelda, the Master Quest and Ocarina or whatever. Missed out on that. That's kind of disappointing. I think I was like the third or fourth guy with video games that was buying so this had been picked over like 3 times already, and I still found some decent shit. Some of it I actually kind of put back after having so long to wait in line. I kind of had some pre-buyer's remorse. Like I had Hey You Pikachu complete in the box, which I have absolutely no interest in playing, and I was only picking it up because it was a Pikachu game and it's complete in box. But one of the other guys who actually came to my tag sale said he was looking for that, and I was just like, oh, here, good luck with him. Like, I have no idea what he wants for it, but I don't really want it anymore. I just kind of picked up everything that I wanted. I also put back a Sega 32X, the console part of it, because I was standing in line and I realized I didn't have any of the fucking cords for it, and that'd be a fucking hassle to get those, so put that back. I had no idea how much you wanted for that. But I did check out, I actually brought up 5 items. And the first of these items, one I'm holding right now, I guess, so I can put it down finally. A green, clear Sega Dreamcast controller. This is one I don't have, so I'm happy to have that. I'm not going to talk about the price yet. An incomplete copy, black label though, of Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox. Has some inserts but no manual. Disc is actually in decent condition. I'll test it out before I try and get rid of it. And a Sega Genesis Model 3. Now, if you think you might be watching a rerun, no, I picked up another one. And the reason is, why not? I am kind of thinking ahead to what will hopefully be my eventual 50 subscriber contest, and I've seen a lot of people do subscriber contests, and some of them are really good, but some of them are just like, here, win this contest and you'll get a game that's worth like $10, or something that's just like, don't even bother shipping it, But I wanted this to be, I want my subscriber contest. Holy shit, some of these games on the back here. Vector Man, World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. I didn't know Donald Duck was in that game. Anyway, sidetrack. 50 subscriber contest, when I hit it, you're going to be getting a fucking care package. So this will probably be in it. Now I have to tell you, this isn't complete in the sense that my other one was. Like, it has a 6-button controller, but it's obviously not the same one. It has a turbo, but it's different. I've never seen it before. It says Sega on it, but I'm kind of iffy on whether or not it's a third-party aftermarket controller. And it's also missing the AV cable. I think it has just the AC adapter. but still has a tear in it. But this will probably be part of the 50 subscriber contest, just a spoiler alert on that. And the thing is, when I brought everything up, I also had a Game Boy Advance, similar to this one here, except it was the Platinum one. It was in nice condition, no scratches on the screen, kind of trying to collect these, so I also had that. It came with a few shitty games, one of them was Strawberry Shortcake, and it came in one of those like metal cases. And when I originally brought everything up, put this down before I break it. When I originally brought everything up, he wanted $100, and while that, like, eBay value, that's probably close. You figure the system for like 50 to 60, Star Wars Battlefront 2 for like 25 to 30. You know, the Platinum thing for like $10 to $15, maybe 20, and the controller for another like 10 or 15. I don't actually know. And that's, you know, an eBay price deal. So I decided to ask him like how much he would want for just the Sega Genesis, because at that point I wanted the Sega Genesis because I really wanted to have it in this contest. And he said he'd do that for $40, which I figured that's actually not a bad deal. At the time, of course, I was assuming it was 100% complete. But I figured that was not a bad deal. And then I started like piecing the other things out, and the second one I asked about was the Game Boy Advance. And that's when he started telling the truth about everything. He fucking got this at an auction, and he overpaid for it. He didn't say he overpaid, but he said he paid $65 for the auction. It had a few other items, but he really needed to sell this for his asking price to get his money back. So he was valuing the Platinum version of Game Boy Advance, not even the SP, for like $60. That's fucking retarded. And oh my god. So I took that out of the deal really quick, and we settled on $50, which I think is a very fair price. Went over to the Plainville Flea Market on Saturday. Sam was not there. He was busy. He had some other things to do. But I did pick up, I'm not going to show it, it's in the other room, but a PlayStation 2 Fat, just the console itself for $15 from the people next to him. And they also had Dino Crisis 2 for $5, which I was happy to pick up. And on the way home, really needed to take a shit, but I stopped at some tag sales anyway, and I lucked out. Well, I guess. I got a Nintendo for $5, and it came with the gray light gun, the Zapper. I already have this one. I don't have the orange one, but the gray one is where it's at. They said that the console worked, he just didn't have any controllers or wires. I tested it out. It's not even close to working. Like, you put the game in, and the game, if I put the game in and held it like this, the game would fall the fuck out. It doesn't even have any grip whatsoever. That's like the third Nintendo I have to fix now, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them. And that was it for Saturday. But Sunday, that was a good day. Let's get to that. Sunday, what a day, what a day. I did not even think, not in a million years, I think I would get the games that I got today. First off, I went to what will be the last time at the Newington Flea Market, this year at least. It's closed up for the winter. Got Studio Ghibli movie, Howl's Moving Castle, for $2. Probably the last piece of anime I'm going to pick up this year. So I usually don't buy it, but at a flea market for that price, that's a really good deal. And for another $2 at a different guy, picked up Saints Row, the first one. $2 for an Xbox 360 game, complete. Not bad. Not great, not bad. And at Sam's booth, let's show some footage of what he had. Whew. So what we have here is officially the first clip I've ever shot inside the Plainville Flea Market. Sam got a fuck ton
of PlayStation 2 titles in. All these are complete. Some of them are sealed. All are in really great condition. We decided to, record some film of it. A lot of filler titles, like pretty much all the Guitar Heroes, a lot of Tom Clancy games, Tom Clancy rest in peace. There are quite a few titles I ended up picking up, which I'll show you at the end of this video, obviously. But we just really wanted to show this off. He got a really good deal on it. He gave me a really good deal on it, too. Left that Dragon Quest VIII behind, though. I really am not a fan of the Dragon Quest series at all. I remember I got that back in the day just for the Final Fantasy XII demo disc. Looking at a few games. Aragorn's Quest, sealed. And let's take a look at this stack. All these games here are sealed. Beyond the Beyond, Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4, Hulk, Final Fantasy X2, Xenosagas 1 through 3? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, the first Xenosaga game, not factory sealed, but still. What an amazing find he had this week. And a little bit more of a look at the seal on them. And more games. This lot was fucking ridiculous. Black, Shinobi, 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games from the Fox TV series, more Silent Hill titles, more Resident Evil. It's really Halloween themed this week. More Resident Evil, God of War, Mortal Kombat, some Tekkens, Jesus. Crappy Enter the Matrix games. And we're back. Let's show what I actually picked up. I showed a lot of sealed games. I did not pick up any sealed games because I don't collect sealed games. Now, I don't end up playing a lot of the games I collect, but if I have a sealed game, I'm probably gonna sell it. That's just how it is. I don't want to buy a game that's sealed that's worth like a fuck ton of money and not have it to play it if I ever wanted to play it. You could do that if you want, it's just not me. I'm not a sealed collector. I picked up 2 of the Dreamcast games he had there that weren't in that video. Got Railroad Tycoon 2, this one's towards the collection, and Halloween themed game Nightmare Creatures 2 for the Dreamcast. Now let's get into these PlayStation 2 games, the ones that I actually picked up. First one, and oddly enough, it's the one that caught my eye. It's probably a shitty game, but the cover looked really cool to me. Run Like Hell, Hunter Be Hunted. I guess it's kind of like an Aliens kind of movie. It looks like they even kind of took inspiration from the alien from Alien. Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. This is the first PlayStation 2 Castlevania game I have. I never played any of the 3D ones. I don't really know how they are. Resident Evil Outbreak. I collecting Resident Evil games. What do you want? Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Guess that's the sequel. Resident Evil Dead Aim. This is a light gun game. I do not have the gun for the PlayStation 2, but whatever. Silent Hill Origins. All these are complete, by the way. I wouldn't have picked them up if they weren't. And Silent Hill 2 for the PlayStation 2. I already have this for the Xbox. I guess I can get rid of that one because I'm more likely to play it on the PlayStation 2. And he also had a whole bunch of other games. 3 I'm particularly excited about because it completes a trilogy for me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one's based on, I think, like the 2004 cartoon that was on Fox Kids. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Battle Nexus. And this one's particularly weird because they have like a further mutation. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nightmare. And it looks like you basically mutate into turtles with fucking face paint and different weapons. I don't know. But those look pretty cool, so I picked those up. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, which from the back of it, I thought it was just going to be another Neo Geo fighting game, but it looks kind of like it's a little bit of a Smash Brothers type game, but with Neo Geo characters. But it's still a basic fighter. It's not like you knock people off the edge. And it's not. I said Smash Brothers. I don't mean Smash Brothers. It's a fighting game, but it's a compilation of all Neo Geo guys. Shinobi. Not much to say there. Tekken 5. I think I'm at the point where I only need the current generation Tekken games now. I think I have all the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 Tekken games now. Wild Arms 3, which is a game that I rented back in the day, and it's actually really cool. I really enjoy the art style. It's just one of those games where I got stuck on a boss, stop playing it. That's how I usually am with some RPGs, especially when I'm renting. If I don't own them, it's just like, fuck it, return it. And Legaia 2, Duel Saga. I played the first Legend of Legaia game, and it was pretty cool. It has like a combo system and a turn-based battle system. And for all that, Sam gave me a really good deal. Great guy. Whew! I am fucking winded. That was a lot of words. A lot of words. So anyway, like I said earlier, coming up on 50 subscribers. I think I'm at 43 at the moment. So 7 more, and we're at that 50 subscriber contest, which will pretty much go up, bam, right as soon as it was. And I'm not going to list off every single thing that's going to be in that care package, but I am going to show you some highlight items in that video. And I do already have some. I've been planning for that for quite a while. But be sure to check back for when that video goes live when I finally hit 50 subscribers. So, like, comment, and of course, subscribe, because you're going to have to subscribe to get to this contest anyway. Thank you for the guys that are already with me, but we need more. We need 7 more guys at least for this fucking subscriber contest, so. Anyway, keep it real, internet. Fucking tired. Time to watch some football. Yeah, I could just do a voiceover for this part, so.
Okay. Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah. I have the technology.
Okay, yep.
However many Studio Ghibli movies. Bruh.
Yeah!